matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from Seattle. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Allen going to go to the air right away. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You talk about this Seahawk defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes of making waves in January. They've got to improve in this area.
And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
319! 56, 56. What's that?
Throwing now is Allen. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to... have it here at their own 32-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Ready?
And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. Now a second and 10.
At the 32-yard line.
Get it! Go!
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 15. First down, Seahawks.
First down. First and 10
Here we go.
at the 47-yard line.
Straight ahead, Walker. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And third and 8 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. And now a decision here on the opening drive. Fourth and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
Come on, come on. Set. Bronco 80.
They'll drop the throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
2 yards to go, second down. Allen now looks to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Bills first down.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You talk about this Seahawk defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Here's Cook again. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense, just couldn't sustain much of anything against them. Great job showing them different looks and then attacking.
Allen going to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bills take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go around. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
13 yards on the play. And the Seahawks first down. First and 10.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Okay, ready?
Here's 2nd and 10.
Get it. Ready.
Back to throw here. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 35. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
First First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here we go. Start. Cowboy 80. Viking 18. Mustang 19.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Finds his man over the middle. It's Likely.
And on the way, touchdown Seattle.
Isaiah Likely,
35 yards.
and the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
To throw, it's Allen.
That went out wide and intercepted. Picked up by Nicky Manwari.
And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Here's Walker.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Come on. Set. Deputy Lions.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Jackson Smith and Jigba
Taking it in. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Allen to throw it.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
3rd and 5.
Ready. Alert.
Allen.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have the Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
that was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Allen going to change this at the line. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Here's Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
On the double. Red. Bronco 80.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Bills will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 2.
Ready.
To the air. Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end?
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kenneth Walker with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And it's now 21-7.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 2nd down and 4. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And now here's another interception. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down.
Ready? Mustang 19.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Horton. Fighting through it, he's got space. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 33 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Horton. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Back to 60. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Back to throw again. They're complete to Smith and Jigba. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
18, come.
They'll look to throw again. Escape, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Cowboy 80. Buffalo 18. Let go.
They'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He finds his man, complete. It's Horton. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. They'll indeed start on the ground and run that clock. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Tiger, 19, Tiger.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. A short one there, caught by Likely. Got a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
27-yard line.
Second down and 6 now.
Ready? 19, 18. Ready?
Now back to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Torrey Wooten, 73 yards. And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 24.
Bill 7. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And my goodness, another interception. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
60 back. Ready?
They'll set up a throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Go!
They'll set up to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Come on, come on. Set. Ready, right?
Here's 2nd and 8. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Now they'll change things up.
19 Lions. 18 Pioneers.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Devontae Smith from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks have opened the lead up to 30. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense did not look particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row, and now a pickup of 8. From the gun, it's Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Oh, nice move. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined it.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is a single
touchdown, Bills! A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bills get a bit closer. The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's, you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll slide to a home here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Ready?
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
Get it. Bronco. Ready.
Back to throw. This is Fant on the short completion. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
Comeback route here, and he's got Smith complete.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Devontae Smith
With career touchdown number 75.
And the Seahawks have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the fourth.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Come on. Pass to 60. Cut 19.
Back to throw here.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And this offense on third down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Ready? Hey, gravity line. Trap 60. Panther 11. Ready?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So certainly a big mistake there, Charles. 1st and goal, and they throw the interception.
Oh, that's just agonizing for a team because you still got at least 2, maybe 3 downs in your pocket. So if it's not there on 1st down, there was no sense in trying to force something. Instead, they turn the ball over.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Allen now looks to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Now Allen, gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line.
Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Ready?
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Isaiah Likely, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Oh, pardon. That play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
23 yards to pick up there. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Let me go into heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop. That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
To throw, it's Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there. 3rd and 7 now. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Allen. Throwing left side, it's complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. One final try here for Allen. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one in the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
Rashid Shaheed on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Come on.
And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
That's good for a Seahawks. First down.
Let's go.
1st and 10 at the 32.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And it's incomplete. He's still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.